So we're just continuing episode 4. And the last thing I remember is we helped out Mr. Freeze. We had this big battle. Harlequin got away with the some special item that she was trying to get. Ah, Batman. That was a wonderful game. I love it. There's only a few Telltale games I have not completed. Oh, that's right. Skybound finished The Walking Dead. I hope they kept up the quality. Okay, so I remember we just did a big battle with Catwoman. We were fighting pretty much all the bad guys, and somebody helped us. Was it the Joker? Did the Joker help us? Let's see. I enjoyed the last season just as much as all the rest. That's good. You always worry when they change development studios. You're like, it's not the same people. I wonder how they're gonna do. A lot of times when it's not the same people, it's just not nearly as good. But I'm glad to hear that it kept up the quality. Oh, Life is Strange. We actually streamed Before the Storm maybe 2 months ago. That was a good game. I haven't started playing Life is Strange Season 2. I want to wait for the whole thing to be released. Okay, the camera angles force me to go this way. Let's check this out. You thought the final season was pretty awesome? I have to catch up. I've only played The Walking Dead... Oh, crap. I've only played Walking Dead Seasons 1 and 2. Oh, he's alive. Game of Thrones was good, too. Uh-oh, he's sounding like he's not doing good. It's me, Bruce. Hey, potato salad, how's it going? He's not doing good. He's sounding senile. Oh, no game audio. Holy crap. Thank you for the reminder. It's so funny because I always have, when I'm on this screen right here, good catch, I have no desktop audio because if I do that, the music repeats itself. It's like an echo. But I have to remember to turn it back on when I come here. I noticed that too. I was confusion. This is a very quiet game. It's really funny. We were playing... Oh, hey, Fuzz Arrow. It's good to see you. We were playing... Oh, Captain, thank you for the host. We were playing this game called Detention. It's like a horror, Japanese or Korean horror game. We played for 45 minutes with no game audio. Nobody said a thing. Not because they were messing with me, because, I don't know, they just thought maybe it's a really quiet game, you know? And it was. I mean, it's kind of like a side-scrolling puzzle game, but then somebody tried to play a sound effect, because there's sound effects you guys can play in the stream, and they didn't hear it, but it scared the crap out of me, so they saw my reaction, and they're like, what the hell's going on? They're like, we didn't hear the sound effect, and then I noticed, wait a second, you guys haven't heard any game audio for the last hour. What's going on? Let's see, I just discovered how to host. Sorry it took me so long. Oh, no worries at all, Captain. Okay, now you guys can hear the game. Yes, I see the audio jumping up when I do that. Perfect.
Bruce, where am I?
Oh, he's waking up. He knows who we are.
You're in the cave. Take your time, think back, and tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, no, it was nothing. I
don't think he was
working, and I felt
hit.
I felt dizzy for a moment.
I imagine he's just falling apart.
Must have been more exhausted than I realized. And, well, basically, that's all there is to it.
Hey, slow down, relax. I'm gonna take care of you.
Actually, have a hat kind of like that.
Be in better hands. Don't worry, I'll be back up in no time.
I bought it for like a 1920s party.
Hey, be careful.
Thank you, Bruce.
I hardly ever wear hats, though.
I'll just catch my breath. Just give me a moment, please.
In the land of Joncadia, technical difficulties are abound. What are they called? I'm not sure exactly, to
It's
be
all
honest.
nonsense.
What is?
Freeze's magic cure-all. It doesn't work as intended. Take a look.
We need to get Alfred some help. He's falling apart. A scally cap. Is see, who would win, Batman or Thor? I would have to imagine Thor. But those, like, I mean, of course, there's any scenario you can think of. Does Batman, what kind of toys does he have at the time? Things like that. How much time does he have to prep? Let's see. Bruce looks a bit like Rocky Balboa from the first Rocky movie. That's funny, Fuzz. I always think, because of the graphic style, he always looks like Archer from that cartoon. Partially because Archer also kind of looks cel-shaded, I guess. Let's see. Wait, what about Rocky? I love Rocky Balboa. Just the Rocky movies in general. I grew up with them, so I realize they're not like the best movies, but I have a lot of nostalgia for them. Let's see. You'd be pitting an old man in a costume with a sore throat, and you got the God of Lightning. It's the jacket and the hat. Yep. Oh, that's why you're thinking Rocky. Yep. He did have a hat like that, didn't he? Okay, so we're supposed to look at this one.
The bioscan of Riddler's body. I used the analysis you sent me to simulate its interaction with the virus. And the Bat computer promptly found holes in Freeze's calculations.
Got to get more food. So for breakfast, my wife made Eggs Benedict. It was so good. I'm probably going to skip lunch, which is perfect for the stream. I might get a snack, but I don't eat anything too much. Huge breakfast. Let's see, I forgot how much Bruce Wayne looks like Sterling Archer. Just the face. It's almost the same exact face. Hey, Chivy! Just made it, took the dog for a walk. Aw, puppies must love that. Let's see. They did look good, John. Yeah, she posted it on Facebook. Yesterday's supper, I got bacon, eggs, and English muffin. That's pretty much what Eggs Benedict is. We had the poached eggs on top of the English muffin with the bacon, but the only difference is the hollandaise sauce.
Lotus. Megavirus. Only one known survivor. Riddler. Freeze thinks his blood is now a key to unlocking Lotus's true potential.
So they had frozen
It appears
Riddler.
that Lotus can be synthesized into a restorative agent for the human body. A remarkable one.
Well, Freeze got that part right,
But as soon as Lotus repairs any physical problems, it causes irreparable damage to the subject's brain chemistry.
it drives you insane.
That explains
It's
a
what
lot.
Riddler meant when he said, "I wasn't always like this."
All of these people, all of them trying to kill each other for something that will make them as deranged as he was in the end. We all should know by now that miracles come with a cost. Lotus is nothing more than a poison.
It's only because they think they've found
Eden.
a way to cure all of their problems.
Men rarely share their prosperity, even if it brings them ruin. The fools.
Run the simulation again, then forward the readings to Special Agent Iman Avesta.
That's
I
the
already
deaf
ran
girl.
it several times myself. I wanted to be thorough. Silly notion, I know.
And then you passed out on the floor.
My problems are purely psychological. My real cure is a very long vacation.
Yeah,
Somewhere
that's what he needs.
far away from Gotham. A place
And-
where the sun actually comes to visit.
Quit avoiding the doctor.
Maybe if you'd listen to me and start seeing your therapist.
Yes, I know. It's just, the more I talk about my kidnapping last year and my rescue by Batman, the harder it is keeping certain details a secret. You should understand that.
But the therapist is supposed to be confidential.
Avesta,
I read your report. The serum makes the whole thing beyond dangerous.
did you find out where Waller's keeping Riddler's blood?
Yeah. She's got the area on lockdown, but I think I can get myself in. And then I'm taking these things off the table. Permanently.
So you're asking Relentless, what do I think of Harley Quinn? She is a freaking badass in this game. I'm used to her being the sidekick. In this game, she just like takes control. She pretty much rules over all those guys. Like some of them try to throw their weight around, and then she immediately puts them in their place. So Harley Quinn's pretty sweet. Of course, when you were being on her good side, you like her more. And then once you betray her, it's hard to like her as like a friendly character, but you respect her because she's just awesome. Let's see, she flips around the Joker-Harley dynamic. Yes, before Harley was obsessed with Joker, And now it's the opposite way around. I'm really glad they did that. That's an interesting way of writing those characters. Wait and let me help.
Just hold on. Let me find a way to help.
You've got to be around in case John finds Harley. And this needs to be done quickly. I won't let Waller turn the agency back into something like Sanctus, Bruce. The vials have to go.
Good luck. Let's get you somewhere more comfortable.
Oh, Bruce.
It's shaking.
Tiffany's up there. She's probably wondering where I hurried off to.
I think it's time to tell Tiffany.
Sorry, Al, but we can't risk you falling again.
Very well. No, we mustn't keep Tiffany worrying any longer. She's done quite enough of that the past few days.
We had a chance to tell her and
Ready?
said no. And I couldn't believe they killed off
Afraid
Lucius
that's
in
all we
chapter
do.
1.
Worry the ones closest to us.
And by the way, how's the game audio versus my voice? I tweaked it from the VR stream yesterday, so it might be all out of whack.
Okay, yes, thank you. The doctor is on her way.
Do you want
How
the
are you
game a
feeling?
little louder, you
Well,
think?
better. A little more rest and some tea, and I'll be as good as new.
Make that a lot more rest, Alfred. You're hurt.
There she is.
The only thing hurt is my pride, which, sadly, even the doctor won't be able to fix.
You can put up a strong front, but I'm not leaving your side until the doctor arrives.
Looks like the game audio's hitting in the
Got
yellow.
it?
Understood.
Be straight with me. When you told me Alfred wasn't doing well, is this what you were talking about?
Anybody else?
Hope that would remain discreet.
This is not something you hide, Al.
How worried should I be? You don't need to sugarcoat it.
It's a definite concern.
I just need facts.
It's definitely concerning.
Yeah, I've told you already that it's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just... There's a lot more to worry about right now than me.
Part of it
Well,
might be
there is something else.
that this is kind of a quiet
I know
moment
this
in
isn't the
game.
best time, but I need your advice.
I'm surprised she's
Director
even...
Waller's people reached out after the incident
surprised
at
she's
your
coming
office.
around.
They said they were impressed with my skill set. We got to talking, and well, they offered me a job with the agency. The training would start immediately,
Oh,
but it'd be a big step for me.
don't do
I
it.
thought you might have some insight.
Tiffany, don't do this.
Okay, I trust you. You know them better than I do.
Why in
So
God's name
what's
does she
the deal?
trust us?
If you think they're such bad news, why are you working with them? Are they pressuring you into it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you seem like you do what you want. So maybe there's something going on that I don't know about.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they did.
That's what I thought. Whatever they have on you must be pretty big.
Was it your birthday this weekend, Shadow? Happy
Bruce,
early birthday,
just-
dude.
Just let me in. We used to be so close.
When is your actual birthday?
For heaven's sake, Bruce, just tell her.
Tell me what?
Oh, it's giving us another chance. Oh, it's tomorrow night.
This is why I...
Okay, we have to make... This is probably the final chance for us to tell her we're Batman or not. Let's see, your birthday was on June 12th. Oh, we just missed it by 10 days. Well, happy belated birthday, Potato Salad. All right, are we going to tell her that we're Batman, or are we going to keep that a secret? She did... Whatchamacallit? She did try to turn us in, kind of, but she was just trying to help us. She didn't understand. Batman! I kind of want to tell her. I feel really bad for her. We've been holding her in the dark for so long. We should probably tell her.
need to try something new.
Waller knows I'm Batman.
Okay, I'll admit, I haven't been totally upfront with you, Tiffany.
You haven't been upfront at all with it.
but I have good reasons for that. The fact of the matter is, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Waller knows. She figured it out. She's been holding that over me to...
Wait. You're Batman. The Bruce who used to steal me cookies from Alfred's pantry. He's Batman. Then you and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I can't believe I didn't see it before.
Hey, it's Joker.
Batman business?
The Old Bonus Bros Carnival, outskirts of town. Better hurry.
I have to go.
We'll be waiting right here.
So, you and my dad?
Yes, pull up a chair, dear.
They never
There's
mention
a lot to tell.
Interesting, Relentless. You gotta bounce, have a good stream. Well, thank you so much for the raid, Jake. It was great to see you again. And I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, dude. Hope you got some fun plans, and yeah, just have a great day, man. A fun house. What? It's a perfect time to meet Harley Quinn and Joker again. Batman needs more cars. If Bruce Wayne always drives that car around, everybody's gonna know who it is.
John?
Not very discreet. He should drive like a little Honda Civic around. Oh. Yeah, that dummy has like a hammer in its skull. Yeah, like a Honda. Yeah, something just totally discreet. Nobody would take a second look at it. Nothing wrong with the Honda Civic. That's a perfectly awesome car. A tan Subaru. Just something like affordable that you see all over the place. Maybe not that red, crazy McLaren or whatever he has. 42 years? Holy cow. Alright. Are we going to turn the crank on this thing? Or are we going to put it down? 22. That's still incredible. I mean, 42, I was like... That was like probably one of the earliest Hondas. We have to turn the crank. How could we just put this thing down? What's the worst that could happen?
Broken.
Oh, it lit that up. That's not creepy. Oh, is that Harley Quinn's, like, doctor?
Dr. Quinzel.
Yeah, her badge.
This is Harley's.
Let's see, you just replaced a 1990 Honda. That's awesome. Needed everything but the AC. Yeah, especially where you're at. The air conditioning's not working, that's a no-go. Oh, Batman's got this. He could destroy this test your strength machine. Come on. Is that... That's not Harley Quinn's hammer. She used it as like a sledgehammer. Sick duck. What? I thought I maxed that thing out. Do it again. Do it again. Aw. I love how one of those says sick duck. Yeah, what are the options? Wimpy Dimpy, Wet Noodle, Sick Duck is 30, Poor Pete, Average Joe, Big Boy, Good Girl, Rough Customer, Large Marge. That makes me think of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And I can't read the top one. Something man? I'm not sure. Would you say you're a Large Marge or a Sick Duck? If I had to hit this, it'd probably be Average Joe or Big Boy. Large Marge, which one was that? 90. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I don't think I've ever actually tried one of those machines. I've done some of those boxing ones where you punch it and it rates it, but never something with a hammer. It's kind of cool. I like the lighting. You did do one in Vegas, huh, Shadow? That was at the restaurant, right? Walking Dead art style. Most of their games have very similar graphics. Check out those paintings. See, this looks like it's Joker going mad. Oh, hi. That was cool. This would make for a good funhouse. Hey, good morning, mannequin. How are you doing? There's gonna be another pop-up stairs in there. Another jump scare. Stairs to nowhere. That reminds me of the Winchester Mystery House. It's a real place in California. The guy that made all those Winchester guns, he passed away, left all of his money to his wife, who was building this house, and she was like, she felt, I think she was going crazy, but she felt she was being like haunted by the ghosts of the people killed by her family's guns. So she started building this house very confusing like, because she thought she could confuse the ghosts to keep them from haunting her. And she would build staircases that went to a door, and the door wouldn't open, it was just a wall, or it might fall out of the house. All kinds of weird stuff. They even made a movie about it, like a cheesy horror movie. It wasn't very good. Well, hello. Let's see, what does that say? Do the hangman? You lost. You think you've seen that movie? It wasn't that great. I mean, if I had to rate it, it was like a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. But the one thing I liked about it is they actually filmed some of it on location. Because I've been to the Winchester house a couple times. Once when I was little, and once probably like 2 years ago or something. Oh, that's kind of making me dizzy. Hey, come back here.
Oh God, please. You're not making this easy on me, you know? What am I gonna say to Bruce? It wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it was self-defense. I know it needs work. Stop touching me. Bruce?
Oh
I'm
no.
so glad you're here.
That's that other agent.
Please, it's not what it looks like.
I think that was the guy working with the deaf
I
woman.
can explain. Just try and reserve judgment.
What did you do?
What have you done, John?
No, please. Just hear me out.
What happened?
I like Joker.
Is Harley here?
She left just as I got here. The agents, they came looking for her. They're not supposed to just start shooting, Bruce. They're supposed to say, hands up! I've seen it on the TV.
Doesn't always work like that.
They just attacked you.
I tried to talk sense into them, but they wouldn't listen. They just wanted blood. Something took hold of me. Something dark and vicious and desperate for survival.
He's losing it.
I grabbed the nearest thing and started swinging.
You think this is funny?
I'm sorry. I always laugh when I'm nervous.
Oh, it's a nervous tick. He's done that before. How many people did he kill?
I completely redecorated, didn't I? I wonder what Harley would think of the new color scheme.
So, I think he's going down a unredeemable path.
You said you hit them with something.
I think so. I just grabbed whatever came to hand.
This woman has a gunshot wound.
Oh, really?
In the back.
Oh, yeah, it's coming back to me now. She was going for her partner's gun, and I just went on autopilot.
Your grandma had a laugh
I didn't
when she got
stop
scared?
until I was safe. I've just been sitting here in the dark until you came in.
Just be
You
straight.
can be
with me.
straight with me, John.
Why wouldn't I be telling you the truth? If I hadn't fought them off, I'd be the one lying in a pool of blood. You believe me, don't you? Because if we don't have trust,
Did that upset your mom
what we
relentless?
really have.
That might freak me out if I had a broken
it's the
leg
foundation
and someone was just
of
laughing.
any healthy relationship.
John, there's more to the story than you're letting on.
What the heck? You're supposed to be on my side. I guess I'm an idiot for expecting that, aren't I?
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
Whatever
I don't
this
believe him
is
either.
between us, it's off balance.
I mean, the story had to go this
Goodwill
way eventually.
only flows one way, and it isn't towards me. You've made that very clear by now.
John, that's not true, okay? You're imagining things.
Really? Loopy old John's hearing the voices again. Is that it? You really know how to stick the knife in, Bruce. You didn't want to meet my friends. Not until you saw an advantage in it. I
Uh-oh.
should have known then and there something was wrong about you. You've been using me from the start. At least have the decency to admit it. The least you can do is come clean about that.
We should
Am
probably
I
be truthful with
stupid,
him.
Bruce? Please, please, don't feed me any more lies.
Okay. Maybe I have been using you. I'm sorry, John, but there's more at stake here than your feelings.
It's like Dr. Leland always said. Never demean another person's emotions!
Uh-oh.
John?
I know you can fight better than that. Or do you need your bat suit to really get you in the mood?
So he knew also.
What?
You forget I know you, Bruce. The real you.
Yeah, he sounds creepy right now.
Always hiding behind some kind of mask. Playboy, businessman, criminal. Bat. Can't fool a friend. Someone who really takes the time to look. You kinda gave it away with the laptop. Then you fell on your own sword to save Patsy. As if I needed more proof.
Well done,
Let's be
John.
truthful.
You figured it out. Have to say, I'm impressed.
Only because you underestimate me. I never miss a trick. It all gets filed away up here.
You think you can use that against me?
He's
As blackmail?
getting a lot more
Oh,
confident, isn't
I
he?
would never. We're two threads in the same stitch. Remember, bound together, even under strain.
Then what's your point?
After we raided the agency's convoy, Harley stashed one of their trucks here. And now it's gone, which means she's getting out of town. Across the Gotham Bridge. Let me help you stop her. I'm not asking for much, just a little faith.
still wants to work with
I
us.
swear to you, this was self-defense. One more time. You do believe me, don't you? You still have faith in me, don't you?
Crap. I don't really trust him anymore. He's losing his mind. But I've liked him for so long. It's hard to say. Let's see, the fact that he shot them in the back reminds me of a crime documentary I saw. A woman had shot her husband in the back when he was eating breakfast and claimed self-defense. He was sitting at the table and still had cornflakes in his mouth. Well, was she defending the cornflakes? In which case, that is self-defense. Otherwise, she has no case. Crap. Okay, so he wants us to help him stop Harley Quinn. Why does he want to stop Harley Quinn? Is he worried about her getting killed? I don't think we can trust him at all. Because he's not telling us everything. And he just took a swing at us. I mean, he wasn't trying to kill us, I think, but he was definitely trying to hurt us a second ago. Gosh, do we want to trust him or not? What do you guys think? He's lying. I think he's lying too. Okay, we got one vote for lying. Potato Salad, don't trust him. Let's see, you just have to take a leap of faith. He's telling you everything as his warped mind perceives it. That could be it too, Shadow. I mean, a lot of times the bad guys honestly believe in what they're saying. They're not necessarily trying to lie to you. They think they're right, you know? They just have a very warped sense of reality. Oh, because you know what's going to happen, Relentless. Alright, let's not trust him. Crap. Let's see what happens.
Your old buddy, John?
It was not self-defense. He shot a guy in his back.
No. I can't trust you.
Dun dun dun.
Can't? Or won't? After everything I've done for you. Well, do what you have to do, old friend. This ditch is broken. We could have done great things together, Batman. But you had to go ruin it. Hardly warned me about you. And now she needs my help. She was right. I belong at her side.
Gonna chase him down. That was like
Alfred, I lost John. Something
mannequin
tells
trap.
me he'll be running right back to Harley.
Anything I can do?
Give me a surveillance feed at the Gotham Bridge. Harley's trying to get out of the city with the virus and a truck full of explosives.
That's right, virus.
I'll need
Trying to
to suit
remember
up
what
to
she
stop
had.
her.
Oh no, Twitch crashed. So we told Joker we didn't believe him, and he ran off to go help Harley. Let's see, wasn't the Joker named Jack back in the first Batman movie, not John? You're right, Fuzz. I think it was Jack. I'm not sure if they did that for a lore reason or just because it was Jack Nicholson. But I think you're right. I'm thinking when you're saying the first Batman movie, you mean the one with Michael Keaton,
This
right?
just in, a breaking story from the Gotham Bridge.
Not the Adam West
A woman
movie.
dressed as a clown is in a standoff with government agents and the GCPD. Reports say she's threatening to set off explosives unless her demands
Burton
are
one,
met.
yeah. I think it
Or
was
as
Jack.
comes in.
Every one of these chapters feels like it could be the finale.
This standoff looks like it's just begun. Harley looks cornered.
That makes her more dangerous than ever.
GCPD needs to get these people far away.
The dude with the cell phone just filming everything, he has no idea.
I see Harley's truck, Alfred. I could drop straight onto the cab, take her out before she has a chance to detonate the C4.
Oh, she's just chilling there.
But there are a lot of civilians.
Ooh, we should probably sneak up on her. What do you guys think? Rush Harley, in which case she might do something drastic, or sneak up on her and hope we can defuse it. You think sneak? Sneak? Sneak! Alright, let's sneak.
No time to waste.
Do the bat sneak. Are bats very sneaky? I always think bats are loud and squeaky. Oh, she snuck up on us. But she's out of
Give
the
yourself
truck.
up, Harley. It's the only way you're getting out of this alive. Waller's agents have orders. Shoot to kill.
I got a virus in my pocket and C4 in the truck. This is a dead man switch. My finger comes off it like if I'm shot or something. Everything goes boom.
Oh, smart.
You tell him I want the goddamn vials of Riddler's blood, or I'm gonna blow this frickin' bridge to hell, and everyone on it.
How was she
What's
swinging
gonna
that
be
sledgehammer
best?
with that in her hand?
Doesn't seem like we got a lot of time.
Let me help you.
If you're afraid of inheriting your father's illness, I can help you find a cure.
Help me
But the
help
serum
you.
you want, it does more harm than good.
How the hell do you know about that?
I looked into it. It does irreparable damage to your brain chemistry.
Oh, no. You're lying to me right now.
No, we're not.
I know it. I still want the blood.
If you've seen it before, Shadow, you don't have to necessarily vote.
I see you found Miss Quinn. My people will take it from here.
But if you want to
Stand
vote, you
aside,
can.
and we can all go on our merry way.
You're making
She's
things
mine
worse.
now.
This is a volatile situation and you're not helping.
You can't reason with a mind like hers. The only thing she understands is brute
Oh,
force.
the stealth.
All
I
of
know what you
can
want.
Shut your damn pie holes. I want Riddler's blood right freaking now, or everyone here goes boom.
Your threats are well and good, but I don't have it.
Don't try and play me, lady. Your people took it from the subway.
We took it, but someone destroyed it against my will. Someone on my team. It's gone. Whatever serum you thought you could make, it's off the table.
It ain't true. It can't be.
It is true. Disarm the detonator and put your hands behind your head.
The hell I will! This is my show, and I'm the one calling the shots.
Crap. We can save one thing. The virus or the detonator. Man, every 5 seconds was like a life or death situation. I would think the virus is more dangerous in the long term, and the detonator is more dangerous in the short term. But why would you take the detonator away? As soon as she lets go of the detonator, it's going to blow up, right? So why would you try to take that out of her hands? I guess if you take it out of her hands and you keep holding on to the button and she never lets go of the button, you're okay. But if that button gets released, it's going off. That might be safer. Just break her hand so she can't let go of the detonator. If you chop it off, maybe it'll be like rigor mortis and it'll just hold on to it. Alright, let's go for the detonator. Virus? Oh, okay, so we have 1 vote for virus and 1 vote for detonator. Anybody else have a wager on this one? I'm not sure. I see positive and negatives for both of them. It's difficult. You guys hear that? That's Georgie. What do you want to vote for, Georgie? So what was a virus thing about again? That is a Georgie. The virus is that thing that when we went to go do that big fight, there was like a ton of dead people in that area, and that wasn't what was... I think Mr. Freeze got poisoned by that virus, and he was starting to get sick, so we had to help him. So we have another virus, and virus can be cured. You can't cure detonation. That's true. Do we know if there's a cure for this virus? I forget. Blown up people are, well, blown up. So what's the decision regarding the virus? So she has 2 things in her hands. One is a virus that she wants to let loose, and one is a detonator that will blow up the truck. What is Georgie barking at? Just a sec. Georgie's right here. What are you barking at? He must have heard a neighbor close a door or something. Okay, I think we have more votes for the virus. So, unless you were saying detonator, would the explosion let the virus loose anyway? Technically, I think so. Closing doors, not on my watch. How about this? I'm gonna pick up Georgie. If Georgie growls, we'll do the virus. If he doesn't growl, we'll get the detonator. What a good boy. He's growling. That means virus. All right, virus it is. He has chosen. Wait, roll the wheel. We let Georgie vote on that one. Georgie has spoken. There's that angelic voice. Georgie is the best singer. Okay. Virus. All that decision making, and it didn't even matter. Joker screwed it all up.
What the hell you doing here?
I came for you, Harley. I need you, like a joke needs a punchline.
Oh, that's sweet.
Maggots need meat.
What are you doing? They'll kill us!
Oh no, Harley. I'm going to kill them. Believe me, it's gonna be a blast.
Freeze!
Stay where you are!
You'll be killed too.
You didn't think this through, did you? You blow the bridge, you both die.
You say you're all about justice.
Yeah, it's time to jump off
Justice
now.
is a joke! You tell me what's just about my life. I lost half of it in an asylum to a sickness I couldn't control. But now, I'm in control.
Everybody, pull back!
Oh, damn. Save agent. Save bystander.
No!
Oh, one of them had to die. There was no good answer there.
You could have prevented everything. Instead, you made me into this.
That was beautiful, Mr. J. I always knew you'd do great things.
Oh, she called him Mr. J. Annie, it's good to see you. I'm glad you could drop in.
A moment to cherish, Harley. So glad I could share it with you.
Oh, he's got the lipstick now. That was the end of episode 4. Now, we're not done with the game. There is one more episode to go. Okay, so we saw this before, and I think there's something broken, because their servers are probably not working quite right, but it says, you and 0% of people left Tiffany feeling bewildered. 0%, really? So Tiffany was bewildered to finally learn that you are Batman. Only 42% left Avesta feeling determined, and she was determined after she talked to you about destroying Riddler's blood. Let's see, yeah, I've had that happen with Telltale games too, right? Let's see, you tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. That's, that Linkin Park, I think? Ooh, 75.1%. Alfred was proud of you for letting Tiffany in on your secret. That's good. Ooh, we're really low on this one. 24.1% left Waller feeling dismissive when you refused to stand aside on the bridge. We're low on this one too. 35.7% of players set John down the path of being a villain. Wait, could we have really stopped him from being a villain at all? You have broken John's trust and he has sworn to become your mortal enemy. I assumed he had to be our enemy no matter what, but that'd be really interesting if Joker wouldn't have to be our enemy. Did you lower the temperature for Mr. Freeze? Yep, most people did. Did you trust John to find Harley by himself? Yes, we did. A frenemy. Oh, so we were in the majority of a lot of that, but there's a couple things we were in the vast minority. Alright guys, last episode. Every episode just keeps amping it up. It's like, what else could possibly happen? He would have been a good partner. Well, I don't know about good partner. He would have been a strange partner, but at least he wouldn't be blowing up bridges. Alright, the looming threat on Gotham reaches its boiling point, forcing Bruce to decide how far he is willing to go to protect his city from a force that threatens to bring it to its knees. Let's see, can you auto-tune a hug? I don't know how you auto-tune a hug. We need some audio. What does a hug sound like? Hug. Your choices do affect what John turns out to be. You can't really make him a good guy, but you can make him less bad. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I assumed he has to eventually become pretty evil. Episode 5, Same Stitch. That's a cool name. I like what they title these things. What Ails You is Chapter 4. Need a lot of water today. I had a headache this morning. I think I had too much caffeine last night. I had a coffee after dinner, and then I had like a bunch of those chocolate-covered espresso beans. I was amped up. But, yeah, I think my brain was over-caffeinated.
Bruce, how are you? My very best buddy, my old pal.
Hi there, Brucey.
What's it been? I don't know, 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Time lapse.
Let's see. Last time I laid eyes on you must have been... Oh, yeah. You didn't believe me when I told you I killed those agents in self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
It really cleared something up for me. Because friends trust each other.
Is there a thing as too much coffee?
So, I guess we know what you aren't. Harley and I
you
have
heading out of
the
here, potato
virus,
salad?
and if
Thank you for hanging out. It's good to see you.
We're sharers. It's just too fun to keep to ourselves. So picture how it hit you when you lost those few dozen people on the bridge. Now think about all of Gotham. Maybe then you'll know what it feels like when a friendship dies.
This is that detective we paid off before. Oh, I remember those masks. Those look familiar. Let's see, is there such a thing as too much Gotham? Absolutely not. Is Batman your favorite superhero, Joker Gaming?
Batman!
I would
over
imagine,
here.
but maybe not.
What happened?
You need to see it. He's down that way. We're trying to help him, but...
Something happened to the detective. Ruh-roh. Not like we were friends with him, but...
That's familiar.
Let's see, except if you live in Gotham, in which case, I would imagine people might feel like there's too much Gotham. I mean, Gotham is pretty much a gaming version of Detroit, you know? It's supposed to be a really crappy city, just a lot of crime, a lot of drugs, which makes it a reason to have Batman. So yeah, I'm sure people that live here have way too much Gotham. Holy crap, dude. Alright, I think we're gonna see something gruesome. That's a lot of blood.
Fresh.
Every time somebody looks at blood, I think of Detroit Become Human. He's gonna touch it and then taste it to see who it was. I can't get that out of my mind. I know, Annie, lick it. Lick it, come on. Which, when you think about it, that's like the grossest thing in the world. And it's dangerous, too.
John.
goes Georgie again. Must be having noisy neighbors. I don't hear anything. I think for DC they had Metropolis as New York and Gotham supposed to be Chicago. Oh, Chicago, okay. Not as much crime as Detroit. Be gentle or I pop. Holy cow.
Bullock.
We managed to save him from bleeding out.
The clouds.
We think it's some kind of booby trap.
Damn.
Until we get someone here with an X-ray, we can't risk moving him.
So
Let me see what I can find.
There's a bomb in there, right? He is probably getting sick of the decomposing corpses. That could be true.
Dilated pupils. Signs of head trauma.
10-year-old voice. She said booby. Wait, can I do a 10-year-old voice? I don't know if I have that set up on my voice changer.
She said booby.
Something like that.
With what's happened in Gotham lately, I'm not taking any chances.
Did they put something
Something's
inside of him?
buried beneath the skin.
Ew. Oh, we can change scan modes. There we go.
Get these people back.
Ruh-roh.
It could be a bomb.
We need to clear the area!
We have 40 seconds.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, no.
Close your eyes if you're squeamish. Oh, Batman.
Jesus.
Rated E for everyone. Worst job ever. Oh, it's just a Jack in the Box? Oh, it's at 0.
It's safe to cut him down. We're past the sick punchline.
Oh my god. That's messed up. No bomb. Just a Jack in the Box. That's sick. As Bullock goes back to bleeding out.
Guess this is the world we live in now.
Hey, Gordon.
Turns your stomach.
Jim,
Still on that side of the police line, huh? And do they know you're the type of guy who warns criminals about GCPD stings? You're lucky I can't do anything about it. Waller canned me. Right in front of that lowlife Wayne. You remember him? The guy you didn't bring in for me?
Or Gordon.
So I had to try to do it myself.
Has insurance.
That's when she pulled the trigger.
Stomach
she
insurance.
overstepped. You shouldn't have been fired.
Well, that's one thing we can agree on. You treat her like you treated me. She'll come after you, too. Just a friendly warning.
Oh, Gordon.
Vitals are dropping.
Easy now. Don't move.
Jesus. Now, this time off, it's given me some time to think. Back in the day, it was only the gangsters you had to worry about. Now, cops are cut open and filled with carnival toys. Makes you wonder. How'd we get here? I look around, the streets are the same. The only real difference is Batman.
Hey now.
This is just one ex-cop's opinion, but these freaks came out of the woodwork because of you. You gave them the target. You set the bar. And just look at the results.
Gotham's in bad shape. You feel it on a day like today. I do all I can to keep these scum off the streets. But I can't do it alone. Help me fight back.
You weren't interested in keeping scum off the streets when I tried to bring in Catwoman. We did make
Catwoman's
a
not
good
all
team.
bad.
Before she got here. Maybe I've been holding a grudge for nothing. I don't know, maybe I'm the dinosaur here. All the good people, we're the ones going extinct.
Hey, Tajay, how you doing, man?
This John Doe guy probably
Glad you
won't
could jump
stop
in.
until you're dead. Try not to take the rest of us with you.
Man, Gordon's pissed just because of that
Batman,
Catwoman thing.
Bullock's asking for you.
felt so bad to betray
I
Gordon, but
tracked a stolen van full of clowns. So I followed to see what they were doing.
That was brave, Detective. You did good work.
Thanks. Wish I'd stayed home, though. They
good day to stay home.
picked up a drop.
Was John Doe with them?
They left a box. Goddamn freaks.
What's funny, that 3-week time gap makes this feel like a whole new game right now.
No sign of explosives. Should be safe to open.
Let's see, I've been better. Migraine's still kicking my ass, but other than that, I'm doing all right. Oh no, Taji, I'm sorry to hear that. I had some bad headache this morning too, and I attributed it to having way too much caffeine last night. So when I woke up this morning, I've just been downing lots of water. It's starting to help. I haven't taken any painkillers yet, but if it gets any worse, I might. .28 stab wound. Oh, look at all these pretty guns.
Automatic weapons. They're heavily armed. Authorized by Wayne Enterprises.
What?
And signed for by Chairwoman Regina Zellerbach.
That's the...
Regina can't come to the phone right now. This is
woman
her
that saw us.
assistant.
This is Bruce Wayne.
Oh, hello.
Tell Regina I need to speak to her. I'll be there shortly.
I'll let her know. Thank you.
He needs to be careful using that Bruce Wayne voice in the Batman suit. Now see, mine is the opposite problem. I need caffeine to fight the migraines and I have none. Oh no! I do know that caffeine can help headaches, but in a way it can also cause it because like a lack of caffeine. Because I had so much caffeine last night. This morning when I was deprived, I think my brain was like, nope, not having this. So I'm trying to hydrate to just flush it out of my system. There's something disturbing about cute firearms. I'm feeling relentless. Heavy armed and colorful. They're such pretty guns.
Share prices have been holding steady despite the events of the last few days. But who knows how long that will last once word gets out. Our CEO brought known terrorists into the building. A security guard was injured. He's looking to sue the company.
Cool.
We won't be able to...
Regina?
Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you and your prospective clients, Bruce.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Ma'am, he's here. In the boardroom.
Maybe there's an explanation.
Why would he come back here if he's with them?
You had to know it might come to this. Your connection to these felons, whatever it is, it could ruin the company. You have left me with no choice.
Ooh. You're the guilty one here? Or I was working undercover? I don't think anyone's gonna believe that. But, I mean, Waller should be on our side. I wonder how that's gonna work. But we know that she signed for paperwork for guns for them. Do we try to out her? Or do we tell her that we were undercover? Call her out? Alright. Keep playing it cool. It's too late to go back now. Crap, which is the cool option? None of those seem very cool. What was the other option? Gonna fire me again? That's not very cool either. Let's say we're undercover. That's probably the cool option.
Ah, that picture. It's not what it looks like. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you about it sooner, but I was helping the feds.
Do you have proof of this? If the guard takes us to court?
Of course.
Oh.
But there is something we have to talk about. I found this. It appears to be signed by you.
That seemed to be a pretty good option.
What is this? Automatic weapons? Grenades? Bruce, truly, I never signed this.
That's
I've never
John
even
Doe.
heard of this. Bruce?
What's going
Punch him.
on?
Talk now.
Start talking!
A priest, a rabbi, and a CEO walk into a boardroom. Priest says, it's a trap. The rabbi says, Joker tricked us.
Call security.
The CEO doesn't say anything, because he's dead!
Oh.
Did somebody call for backup?
They were just waiting for us. Chair, always chairs.
Eyes on me, Brucey. If you care one iota for these suits, you'll stand down. I mean it. Get those hands where I can see them. I'm not playing around.
Please, Harley, don't.
Smart move.
Regina didn't do anything
Nice work,
too bad
Kent.
that I know of.
You're really moving up the career ladder. What do you want?
Oh, I thought that was
Thank you.
Joker for
oh,
a second.
so very much for asking.
With, like, makeup on.
Regina, what do you think I want, sweet cheeks?
The serum is gone, Harley. It's over.
Ain't over till it's over. I was inspired to think outside the box. Oh, here comes my inspiration now.
I bring you Joker!
Ooh, is this his final form now? Got the full suit. Episode 5.
This meeting is now called to order.
Same Stitch. I love the music.
Regina, good to see you again. Bruce, buddy. Put her there!
Does he have a buzzer?
It's just a handshake. That was shocking!
Of course.
You get it? Bruce, it's been too long. Just finishing up a grand tour of this delightful city. Visited some of our old haunts along the way. But this, Bruce, this has gotta be my favorite. Ma and Pa always said I'd make it to the top one day.
That's right, he mentioned wanting to be a
Dreams
CEO.
really do come true. I gotta thank you for the inspiration. You told me if I just work hard and keep my head down, I could run a place like this.
Nice costume.
Nice costume, John.
Joker now! And this isn't a costume, Bruce.
It is pretty cool.
This is me. Unlike that thing you're wearing. You and I both know that's not your favorite suit.
Uh-oh.
And now, for my first executive order.
It's not a phase.
You remember that pesky virus, don't you, Bruce? We found a way to make more of it. A whole lot more.
They're giving us a mask? Crap.
Wanna do the honors, Puddin'?
Oh, honey, you know me so well.
That's an impressive little gas mask. Oh, we can't do anything.
I wanted us to be friends, Bruce, but you ruined it. And now we get to be enemies. Don't! You thought Riddler was bad? Penguin, Lady Arkham. None of them knew you like I do. I know just how to press those buttons.
That's true. Holy crap.
See that little but very powerful bomb right there, Gotham? We got 100 more where that came from. Planted all around the city where you'll never find them. Except for the ones I'm setting off now.
No!
I sent your friendly neighborhood police force a list of demands. First and foremost, Batman's head on a pike in Gotham Square. He's the one who started.
Oh, I love her.
You got 24 hours to make good. So chop chop.
She's something else, isn't she? All those demands.
But they're demanding...
I've only got one.
They're demanding Batman's head.
Stop me, Bruce.
They actually have Batman right now.
My best enemy. Be the man I need you to be.
It doesn't have to be this way.
It doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to be enemies.
You think I'm an idiot, Bruce? You and I both know that's all that's left for us. After what I've done.
Oh, toughen up, little canary. Guess you fell off that ladder.
Oh, I thought he was
Keep the
helping.
masks on. No survivors. Too bad. You done catching up, Mr. J? Place is, starting to stink.
We're done. For now. We are going to have so much fun.
Till next time, Brucey.
Okay, that would just kill you. That's not knocking you out. A sledgehammer to the back of the head, dead. Even if you're Batman.
Bruce! Bruce, wake up!
Thank God.
How did she get one
Joker
of those?
and Harley are gone. Cops are on their way.
Wait. She doesn't know
Let's
that we're
just get to the
Batman?
lab.
Harley
Tiffany.
doesn't? I would have thought Joker would have told her. Not even a drop of blood. Wish I could take one to the back of the head like that. Tiffany does know. We did tell her. Oh, Joker's keeping this secret. That's really interesting. He just wants to mess with us. He just likes chaos. What do they say in The Dark Knight? Some people just want to watch the world burn. Dude, Wayne Enterprises is effed. Alright, Tiffany, you're ahead of everything.
Bruce!
Harley knocked me pretty good. Just gotta get to the elevator.
Well, at least he has some repercussions.
Oh my God. James from accounting?
Concussion, yeah.
Oh God. Bruce!
Another one.
Okay.
Not James from accounting. Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. What's interesting is I've been at places for work where they give you like all kinds of training on special like gas mask kind of things, and something like that would not last very long. There's no air supply. It's just like a little filter. And if that was any kind of like serious bad gas, that filter would not do very much. Like you'd have to be out of there in like 20 seconds. Anyone but James. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it touches your skin. And hey, Rainbow, it's good to see you.
Let me help.
Oh, I've got it.
Computer, on.
For like a legit gas mask, you need to have like a tank of oxygen and like a good seal.
All those bodies.
That's more for like if you're going to be painting or something.
I'll never get that image out of my head. Regina? She didn't deserve that. None of them did.
Sorry you had to see that.
I'm sorry, Tiffany. Sorry you had to see that.
I'll be all right. I have to be.
But those masks do look cool.
Oh, thank God. I saw the news. Tiffany, are you all right?
A little shaken, but yeah, I'll be okay.
They need a hazmat department.
Al, sit rep on the areas impacted by the bombs.
I'm on it. Joker and Harley are using the attacks to cover their escape. The authorities have no leads on where they've gone.
Harley said they planted bombs throughout the city. I got a piece of fabric off of John. Could give us an idea of where he's been.
Let's see what we can learn from this thing.
Right.
Yeah, typically gas masks are made to get you away from the stuff, not to hang out there for like 10 or 15 minutes. But you have a legit one from the army. That's really cool, Relentless. I would be fine in a situation like this. A lot of times, like Rainbow had mentioned, a gas like that wouldn't just affect your respiratory system. It could corrode your skin. You absorb all kinds of stuff through your skin. So, yeah, you would probably want like a full-on bunny suit to get through that. But I'm not here to question a video game's
analysis, trace elements, anything recent.
It's chaos, Bruce. Bringing up drone coverage on the blast sites now. The bombs have an explosive component in addition to the chemical payload.
Disperses the virus across a larger area.
Oh, the one we had wasn't a bomb. It was just gas. Let's see, I'm sure you said bodysuit, but for a moment I thought you said bunny suit. I did say bunny suit. It's, I'm not sure how common of a term it is, but I've heard it at places where they call it a bunny suit, and I'm not sure why, but it is like a full airtight suit that goes everywhere, and you have your own oxygen source.
They've closed off the docks.
It seems they had to.
Donnie
no one
Darko
is
suit.
sure how long the fallout will take to dissipate.
Yeah, if you Google bunny suit, you probably won't get what I'm thinking of.
That cargo ship. Was it
Operational? Unfortunately, yes. Everyone aboard was dead within seconds.
Damn. Speaking of Donnie Darko, I mentioned it in the VR stream because I didn't have this green screen behind me, so you could see the room, and there was some artwork behind me, but I didn't get to actually show you my Donnie Darko artwork. Let me see if I can bring this up on my phone real quick. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, let me show you this thing. I hadn't heard it called that before either. Yeah, Google like bunny suit gas or bunny suit hazmat or something. You might see what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me show you this art. So, speaking of bunny suit, I just wanted you guys to see that. Oh, let's talk about bunnies. I love Donnie Darko. Let's see, I had heard it mentioned in a video game, but I thought they meant like a bunny suit. The context didn't give any clues as to what it could be. Is that new? Yeah, Shadow. I got that, I think it was last year. So I haven't had it too long. It's actually all metal. It's like you just put magnets on the wall and then you just stick it on there, which is a really cool mounting technique, because if I just want to move it around a little bit, it's really easy to move it up and down, back and forth. I don't have to like take the adhesive off the wall unless I want to move it far away, but it gives me a lot of leeway to move it up and down 4 or 5 inches.
One of the bombs detonated on Gotham Bridge, the primary route out of the city. People, they succumbed to the virus as they were driving.
Authorities have shut down the east side and peninsula bridges.
For now, there is no way out of Gotham by car.
Man, they should have turned their air conditioning to circulate. They might have been okay. Let's see. I googled and I got a Photoshop of a bunny in a suit. like a tie, like a business suit. That's funny.
There were multiple explosions along Mercy Street Station, with Gotham General Hospital at the center. They're estimating the death toll at...
We have to stay calm, Al. Focus.
Oh, poor Al.
At this rate, it seems as if nothing can stop them.
Maybe. But Joker hasn't told Harley my identity. If he had, she would have taken my head off back there.
Perhaps their partnership isn't as stable as they'd like us to believe. He's keeping secrets from her. At least for a time.
Communication is important. He's protecting me
I
from
think
her.
Joker might be trying to protect me from Harley. He has a kind of twisted affection for me.
But will that be enough to protect you from this plan of theirs?
This is insane. We have to shut them down before they burn this city to the ground.
A number of foreign particles have been detected on the fabric. Traces of pollen, wax, and wine.
That doesn't give us much to work with.
Well, you'd be surprised. Joker said he visited some of our old haunts.
It appears that he blames you for what he has become. If he hopes to defile the memories of your time together, it will be with more of these chemical bombs.
And you think you can cross-reference those places with...
With the elements found on the fabric, yes.
Huh. That's some hunch.
Sometimes a hunch is all a detective has.
I love that word, hunch. So, speaking of wine, I was playing some Overcooked with Andy last night, and we got pretty far. I was having a beer, but she had opened a bottle of wine, and it was so tasty. I forget the name of it. I think it was a Stella Rosa brand, but it was like a black label wine. But it was very sweet. It was a really good dessert wine. I don't drink a lot of wine, but I thought it was very tasty. And Rainbow, you were saying the clean room apparel? That's what I was thinking of for bunny suit. Maybe they call it a bunny suit because it's typically all white, maybe? And it's probably white so you can tell if it gets dirty very easily. Let's see, and you got some of those friendly adhesives when you were in Chico. They pulled off some of the wall. Yeah, that's another thing about any kind of adhesives you ever put on your wall. Before you take it off, don't just try to like yank it. What I like to do is I take a hairdryer and blow on it with high heat for a while. It actually loosens the adhesive a little bit, and it's usually a lot safer to pull it off the wall then without tearing off your paint or any of that. Because man, when you tear off paint, if it gets underneath that paint and it actually takes off some of the wall, it's a pain to clean up.
It's where I found him, surrounded by those agents.
That happened to me with some of that, what is that 3M? I had like a 3M hook I had put on the wall. Man, that thing would not come off. Is there something I'm supposed to be looking at? Click on objects in the image that may include wax, wine, or pollen. Wax. Candles.
No trace of wax. The candles in the funhouse are all fake.
Even fake candles are
Nothing
often
here
wax.
I'm looking for. The cafe, where John opened up to me. You wanted advice on Harley. Feels like so long ago now.
It could be wine here, although it looks like mostly coffee. Pollen. Ooh, that looks like pollen.
Plants, flowers. This could be a match for the pollen sample.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner. All right. Is there anything else here?
Cafe Trace doesn't have a liquor license. No wine here. Location's not a good fit. I gotta move on.
Oh, so one of these locations is going to have all three of those things. Let's see, I had a fake candle made of plastic. It was actually a light. Oh, did it have like a little battery inside and you just clicked it on or off? We have a bunch of those.
Divinity Church. John managed to track me here after he got out of Arkham.
Dad's funeral.
Let's see, oh, the church. Real candles, wine, and pollen.
Those candles look recently burned.
Relentless. One of these things is not like the others. It's hard to do this with the analog stick. It's very twitchy.
Communion wine. Could be a match. The traces of pollen are coming from the flowers along the altar.
Got it.
divinity.
I don't know if they still do it, but for a while,
That sick bastard.
Sesame Street was having some really good special guests.
People are afraid. They'll be looking for solace.
The church will be full. Harley and Joker knew this when they planted the bomb.
Al, contact the agency. Tell them where I'm headed.
Like
Right
Jack
away.
Black? Jack Black was on Sesame Street once?
Stay alert. Gotham is in a state of panic.
You have some blueberries? Blueberries are awesome. That's like my wife's favorite. She loves blueberries. I actually had blueberries with crepes just a couple days ago. Let's see, I used to have a Cookie Monster plushie, but then my dog fell in love with it, so I had to give it to him. Oh, that's sweet. Hopefully the dog didn't destroy it, and he's still around.
How can you go out there again? After what just happened?
We have
I don't know how you do it. You saw those people get massacred.
There's one
And that's
correct
just the
answer.
start.
I do it because I can't afford to take a night off. I do it because people rely on me to be there when things like this happen.
Inspirational.
I do it because I'm Batman.
Hold on, so is he
Then
not...
let me help you.
Is he doing a
Take
voice?
my drone with you. It can help you find the bomb.
Or does his suit give him the voice? It was kind of funny that he changed as soon as he put on the mask.
GCPD and the agency are slammed with everything that's happening. You'll be fighting on your own.
I'm never alone out there. I've always had someone watching over me.
Mostly Alfred. Cue hero speech. Let's see, the dog has since passed, but the Cookie Monster is still around. He was super gentle with it. That's so cute. I'm sorry to hear your dog
Police
passed.
are looking for information on the whereabouts of Harleen Quinzel and a man calling himself Joker after a string of biochemical attacks across Gotham. Footage of the suspects was released from inside Wayne Enterprises just moments ago. Warning,
I don't like that reporter's voice.
here may be disturbing for some listeners. I sent you friendly neighborhood...
Waller.
Batman. Thank God. I wanted to talk to you about Harley's demands. Portraits of her and Joker painted on City Hall. The brain of Riddler's killer. And my personal favorite. All agency operatives must leave Gotham within the next 24 hours. Except for Amanda Waller, who'll be shot out of a cannon at the stroke of midnight. You know these maniacs better than anyone.
Whoa, you hear those dogs? Let me just go make sure the dogs aren't getting in a fight. Just one second. Let's see. Next to the mask doesn't cover his mouth. Yeah, so it might be some kind of filter or something. The dog revolt has begun. I know, it sounds like they're going at it. Let me go check real quick. False alarm. It was my mom. And there is the John Hare I've come to know. Yes, it's not the crazy afro from the VR stream. Yeah, so my wife had just opened the door, so the dogs are going nuts. They're so excited Mom's back home. She went to go run some errands. Let's see, I miss Willy Wonka. I know, he just passed away, right? Gene Wilder? I thought I read about that. Let's see, did that cop's car with the sirens just go stop for the Batmobile? Hell, even if I was a cop, I would stop for the Batmobile. Yes, your hair is better today, thank you. Yeah, I know I was going out later yesterday. We went to dinner in the escape room. And since I was going to be wearing the VR headset, that just screws up my hair anyway. So it's like, I'm not going to bother styling it beforehand. I'll just let it go crazy. The dog revolt has begun. Let's see, and Chewbacca and the guy who played Barnacle Boy and Stanley. I know so many famous people are passing away. It's so sad. Let's see, how did the escape room go? We did really good. It was kind of like it wasn't Harry Potter themed because it's a licensed thing, but it was a Harry Potter style room where there was like books and spells and wands and stuff in this place. And it was really cool. They did a great job with the puzzles, I thought, and the environment looked neat. We beat it with about 15 minutes to spare, which I don't know if you've ever done an escape room, but it always feels so good to complete it and go home feeling like, yes, I did something. We've probably completed about 2/3 of the ones that we've done. Whenever you fail one, you just feel so defeated. Sometimes they show you afterwards, like, oh, here's what you missed. Sometimes you're like, oh, I should have got that. It was so easy. Other times you're like, how the hell would anybody figure that out? That's happened a couple times. And those are the rooms where I'm like, okay, I don't think you designed this very well, because there's no way I would have ever figured that out. Not because like we're stupid or whatever, but because it's just like, it seemed like random, you know? Like there was one room I was in where every 5 minutes lightning would strike. It's just like a background kind of atmospheric effect. And there was a window, because it was meant to make it look like you were inside and outside was dark like a storm. When the lightning flashed, there was something kind of written on a window and you could see what was written. But it only happened once every 5 minutes or so over the course of an hour. And if you weren't staring at that window during that half a second when it flashed, you would never see the message. It said, shaken, not stirred. Now, what you were supposed to get from that clue was Bond, James Bond. So you had to take the word Bond and put it in a combination code. But one thing, if you weren't staring at there at the right time, you would miss the clue. And then there's the other thing of like, the solution was not in that room. You had to have outside knowledge of James Bond and that quote to put that together. So for me, in my opinion, both of those things made that clue kind of crappy. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. Let's see. Sort of like playing Gabriel Knight 2. That's right, Fuzz Arrow. That stupid cuckoo clock. I never would have gotten that without looking through a walkthrough. Let's see. I was just listening to some music, pop music. Michael Jackson's Rock With You. Oh, Michael Jackson had some really good music.
What's your take on this? We need to figure out a plan before this gets any worse.
Better find a cannon.
With all the time you've spent with the Pact, I could use your perspective.
Stall for time.
Stall for time. Give in to some of their lighter demands. Keep them busy.
I consider that possibility myself. Not sure if it'll work, but right now we have to take what we can get.
I've got a lead on another bomb. They may have planted one in Divinity Church.
I'll do what I can, but I'm stretched thin. Those clowns hit one of my transports, and there's unrest forming across the city because of their demands.
What is she telling them to do?
Asking for us by name.
It's designed to turn the city against us.
Get the hell out of here.
Worship. People might just
throw us to the wolves to save themselves. I'm starting to wonder if there's a damn thing we can do about it.
This isn't about us.
This is bigger than us, Waller. It doesn't matter what the people of Gotham think. It's our responsibility to save them.
I'm not letting
anything happen to this city, Batman. I fought too hard for too long to let a couple of clowns break me.
I'm sending one of my agents to the church now.
An EOD specialist will be close behind.
They will die.
Seems to me like both of us can use someone we can trust right about now.
Good luck, Batman. Waller out.
If she's sending a non-main character to do some work, you know they're gonna die.
Our beloved Gotham is under siege. From all sides. It is here.
Dramatic Batman entrance.
Everyone out!
What the moon? Get out of my way!
Please, everyone, calm down.
I said out. That includes you.
That's one way to clear the place.
Avesta.
Batman. Waller sent me to assist.
Okay, it's a real character that we know.
New toy?
Something like that.
I've calibrated my drone to scan for traces of the virus.
I think
you can take the controls while I analyze the data.
The ribs are okay, Shadow, because
Gas
it's been
masks.
3 weeks. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'll make sure no one else tries to come inside.
Let's get started. Sinking now.
Not much trace. Unlikely the bomb's here.
How about the north pews?
No, nothing here.
How is this thing scanning? Do you guys ever play with drones? I bought one for my brother for Christmas years ago. It was a really tiny one. It was very hard to control.
Traces are minimal, probably not here.
Let's see, the tech girl reminded me of Wade in Kim Possible. What's the Stitch? I've never watched Kim Possible. I know it was really popular though. They made a movie or something, didn't they? Let's see, I love drones. I love technology. Oh, me too. I would think I would want a bigger drone.
Here.
Jackpot.
It would be more stable for flying, I would think. Not as twitchy. Oh, creepy. The eyes move.
The bomb.
If this goes off, it'll kill everyone in a 5-block radius.
Then you'll
find a way to disarm it.
If we could just see the internal components.
Here goes. Harley said 24 hours.
There are no numbers on the timer. Was she telling the truth?
Looks in sync with the timer. I can see wires.
Well, which one do you cut? Damn.
Oh God.
It's a trap.
We have to identify the wire for the timer. Cutting it should prevent the bomb from going off.
Activating electromagnetic imaging.
Let's see, I still make Kim Possible references daily? That's awesome.
A failsafe. If I cut this wire, it'll activate the bomb. Found the timer.
That's the one.
Okay, so we have to follow that. It looks like it's the yellow one.
Powers the teeth. Cutting this wire won't stop the bomb.
So I think it's the yellow one.
Careful, there's not much time left.
The yellow one, right? The yellow one was timed on the timer. What do you guys think? I think it was the yellow one. The blue one was the teeth. That won't do it. And the red one is the fail-safe, which that's not connected to the timer. Let's see. Activating future brain cancer device. Do you guys ever get scared that we keep these things around us all the time, up to our head, put it in my pocket, you know, right next to my privates, just sending off radio waves all the time? These are so convenient, but I wonder, what is that going to do to us in 50 years? All right. I'm thinking it's the yellow one. Do it. Let's see, I try not to put my phone in my pocket. Unfortunately, as a guy, it's so much more convenient.
Rockbarsar.
What did she say?
Hold on. Getting some strange readings off the bomb.
I'll do a more thorough analysis and let you know what I find.
I could carry a merce or a satchel, but I don't. Oh, he left us a card. Have a blast. Hope you're having a blast. I certainly had a gas throwing you this little joke together for you. Fingers crossed it doesn't bomb. What did he say? That would really boom me out. He crossed that out. Love, your best enemy. Fanny pack, bring it, John. I think I owned a fanny pack when I was a kid. I vaguely remember having one like when I was maybe 9 or 10 years old, but yeah, as soon as I hit junior high, no fanny packs.
What's that? Love your best enemy. This is all just a game to him.
Mm-hmm.
All of this suffering and death, just for a laugh.
Joker's awesome.
Got something. The paint on the bomb. It's made of a unique solvent mixture.
I cross-referenced it with the chemical manufacturers in Gotham. Got a few hits.
Send the list to the agency.
Done.
GCPD officers are being sent to scout the locations.
Nice work.
I'll keep looking, see what else I can find.
Ace Chemicals or Riot? Let's see, I was the geeky girl in high school
We
who
have a
wore a
lead
fanny
on
pack. I
potential
called it a
locations.
purse belt.
Oh, good.
They are kind of a belt, aren't they?
Iman.
You could kind of use it for one, I guess.
Destroying Riddler's blood. It was a terrible mistake. It escalated the situation on the bridge with Harley. Everything spiraled out of control into this. And now we have Joker. I see how I helped to create this monster.
Now you must stop it.
Now that I've seen the destruction firsthand.
You weren't the only
It wasn't
one.
just you. Waller, Harley, me. We all had our part to play.
A lot of people died today because of it. A lot more might die.
That's true, Rainbow. You were always prepared. You probably had that,
Ma'am, backup is here. We have EOD on standby.
that big
What are your
eraser
orders?
everybody wanted.
I guess this is our opportunity to keep that from happening. Get EOD prepped for disposal. No one comes in here without my express consent.
I never had one of those, but I always borrowed it from people.
Batman. They say you should never meet your heroes. I'm pretty sure they're wrong.
So, Joker, you say you like science and history. What's your favorite subject for school? I know our buddy Shadow, he's a big history buff.
It's done, Waller.
So I heard. Good work. I've got Gordon on the other line, says he has a lead, but he'll only talk to you. I trust you'll handle and report back. Patching you through.
Jim.
Hey, Batman, I've got a lead on Joker, a solid one. I'm at Ace Chemicals. I need you to meet me... damn it, Batman. I can't do it.
Can't do what?
You can go to hell, you son of a bitch!
Uh-oh, he's got Gordon. I was got very confused right there. I'm like, why is Jim Gordon trying to work with us? It's a trap. Let's see, Batman has a YouTube though. It's just a fancy word for fanny pack. What's funny is for fashion sense, nobody's worried about what Batman's wearing. He's already in a giant rubber suit. But it is pretty much the most badass fanny pack. It's kind of like 10 fanny packs all at once.
Gordon.
Is Ace Chemicals where the first Batman movie started? Where Joker fell into the vat? That's a really cool throwback.
Jim. Batman.
Night-night. Those masks are creepy. How could this not be a trap? Clowns in general are creepy. I can't wait for the new Hit movie. Now they're all gonna come at me one at a time. Dang, that guy just suplexed Batman.
Batman!
It's been a while since Batman had a good fight. Dang. Uh-oh, Gordon.
Gordon!
Batman's getting worked.
Wait! I can't give a gift to my new friend if you beat him to death.
how do you trust a boss that shoots you in the head?
Don't worry, I've got something else planned for you. Go on, don't be rude.
Oh, the ribs and concussion. Yeah, they're all back now.
The map I promised. All the bomb sites are marked with a smile.
So what kind of stocks are you investing in, Joker?
My gift for you, new best friend. Isn't that right, Gordy? No, that nickname doesn't work. Jimmy. Jimmy here led you right to me.
There was no way we could meet their demands. Joker offered me the bomb locations in exchange for you. I couldn't go through with it.
Oh, don't beat yourself up, Jim. I've got people to do that for you. Besides, you were the perfect bait.
I'm sorry, Batman.
Oh, I bet Amazon
You've
stock is
seen the
doing great.
devastation this virus can cause. If there were another way...
And you believed him. That map is probably nothing but dead ends.
I'm a man of my word, Batman. Those are the locations. The church, the cafe.
Look, I was desperate. I had to do something. I couldn't risk that many lives on a hope and a prayer. My hands were tied.
Poor Jim.
Okay, you Jimbo. Run along and save Gotham.
Jim!
Oh.
Just not too fast.
The kneecaps.
Lots to do before my other half finds out I gave away the map.
Shadow. Martha.
Dump him in his car.
He'll bleed out. You need to get him to a hospital.
What? Hospital? We blew it up, remember?
Oh.
You need to pay more attention.
That was the only hospital?
That look! Right there. That's what I wanted to see. You know, Dr. Leland used to say anger is often a response to feeling powerless. You think maybe that's why you're so mad? Because I'm on top.
Have you played this game before, Joker?
In my power. Because the tables have turned.
This therapist you keep talking about, she did a terrible job.
On the contrary, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I was in such a dark place before. Now everything is light. Jimmy's just the first, you know. I have plans for all your friends.
He is completely
Not
snapped.
all of them have to die, just whatever hurts them worst. Like with Gordy, you two will spend the rest of your days knowing what you had is poisoned. Harley's gonna be upset, of course. She wanted the whole city to drink virus mimosas. Someone would have survived like Riddler, and
Virus
she'd have got her
mimosas.
serum. You think she'll forgive me when she finds out? About the map, I mean. But nothing less would get Chief of Mustache to flip. I just had to have your staunchest frenemy betray you. Couples come back from wars, don't they? That's not irreconcilable difference.
It's a hell of a
is it?
secret.
The John I knew valued trust more than anything else. And now you're betraying Harley's.
What do you think that means, Dr. Leland? I gotta say, it makes me feel uncomfortable when you put it that way.
Got him.
Thing is, Harley's perfect the way she is. And if she does get sick, I'll be there to take care of her.
John.
Oh, well, hasn't this just been illuminating?
That was short-lived.
Laughed, we cried. It changed our lives. Just goes to show you can't trust anyone in Gotham, can you? But I know you'll keep my map secret. Because if you tell Harley, she'll just set the bombs off early, exploding Gordon's dreams of being a hero.
Crap.
Who wants that?
John.
It's Joker! Sit!
Has anyone ever been tased?
Play dead!
I know people that go through like law enforcement training, they have to get tased so they know what it feels like, which I think is actually a really good idea. Thankfully not. Yes, very good. Don't want to be tased. And it's probably dangerous, like depending on if you have other health issues, it could definitely become a problem. Oh, you accidentally closed the stream. Welcome back. Yeah, I always have my stream running on a tablet just to make sure it's actually working.
This seems like it's not the greatest situation. It's nothing personal, it's just Bruce.
Ooh, we have a ride.
But I tell you what, I'll let you get back at him for getting to this.
Or
Don't
I could
tase
just
me, bro.
leave. You could let me go.
If you press that button, one right there, you'll have the chance to go free.
This reminds me of a PlayStation VR game I have called Until Dawn Rush of Blood. It's really scary.
3 whole seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's Catwoman.
Congratulations! You did it!
Selina.
Bruce, it's...
What a dramatic turn of events! Bruce witnessed your terrible, awful, just despicable betrayal.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
I hope it hurts. Now, you kids play nice.
Some of those rides
Unless
are kind
you
of
want to
creepy.
end up like the other losers.
Let's see, it is the carnival shooter, Shadow, yeah.
I know it doesn't look good, but I wasn't just going to cut and run. I thought if I were free, I'd be able to do more to help. Or at least go find some backup to get you out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. You look a little dubious. You believe me, right?
Of course, I trust you.
We need to have at least one
Thanks.
friend.
Quite a scenario we find ourselves in, huh? Are you just gonna sit in that cart, or are we getting out of here?
Just give me a second to get free.
Your other suit wasn't appropriate for dinner. Wanted to keep our little secret. So he actually took our bat suit off of us. Let's see, gotta love the wind and the willows. Is that from Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? What's that from?
No way to pick the lock.
Yeah, seriously, Joker, we need at least one friend. We've pissed off pretty much everybody.
Damn it. Here we go.
Dislocate thumb.
Are you...
Oh, Mr. Toad is from Wind in the Willows. I've never seen that.
I hate having to do that.
This reminds me of Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. You could dislocate his shoulder to get out of a straitjacket.
I give your escape 2 thumbs up. Get it? Now that you're free, I can tell you the key to escaping the room is, well, it's a key. But hurry up, because Harley and I have quite a dinner party planned for you. It's a very special guest.
And
The
Mr.
bars are
Toad is a
electrified.
terribly reckless driver.
It's too far to just reach my hand inside.
In the Wild Ride, do you get a steering wheel? I forget. There's a couple rides at Disneyland where you get to like steer it a little bit. Mostly you just kind of spin the ride around a little bit.
The electricity cooked them alive.
Medium rare?
We gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Riddler.
Riddler's cane.
That hook could be useful.
Let's see, I want to go to Disneyland for the first time in about 20 years. Wow, it's been a long time, Shadow. I love Disneyland. So you went, I'm guessing high school was the last time you went, right, Shadow? We go every November for my wife's birthday. It's a very busy weekend to do it. But it's always a blast. We start very early and knock out as much as possible in the first, like, 4 or 5 hours. Because after that, it gets way too busy. Let's see, thereabouts, but Galaxy Edge. Galaxy Edge. What's that? Was that a ride there? They have Guardians of the Galaxy now at not Disneyland, but California Adventure. Oh, the new Star Wars area. I think that's going to be too busy to go to for a while. Like, it just opened up last month or something. It's got to be insane. Let's see, I like Disney World. I've never been to Disney World. I want to go. But you gotta have to take like an entire week off to do that because it's so huge.
Well, brute force won't work.
What about Bruce Force? Let's see, I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World. Relentless. You gotta remedy that. It's so much fun. Oh, we can't do anything here. We can just keep looking at it. It's on my bucket list. Where you're are you in Europe? I'm trying to remember where you're at, Relentless. I'm not sure where the closest Disneyland or Disney World is to you. There's so many things to interact with.
Can't escape until I get that key.
I've been to Disneyland and Tokyo Disney. I actually preferred the California Disneyland to the Tokyo Disney.
Great. Now push the key
You're
to me.
Northern Europe.
I'll
Okay, I
unlock
thought
the
it
door
was Europe.
between us. It only unlocks from my side.
She's telling the truth, but she can also take that key and get out, leaving you trapped and unable to help the other dinner guests. Because you know she won't.
I'm
what
glad.
do you say, Bruce? You're going to trust a thief?
Let's trust her.
Consequences could be electrifying.
Let's see, I
coming
was
your way.
first time in an amusement park at the age of 17, but I was a little one. Which amusement park
You
did you
should
go
know
to,
by
Annie?
now, Bruce. You can trust me.
Phew.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
She just got crushed.
You two like each other so
Hitsuga.
much.
What a
Try
shocking
together.
turn of events. It's good to see you, Hitsuga.
The electrical box. If you cut the wire connected to the floor...
One of these agents tried that, but
We don't have our bat suit to like look at the wire.
Bruce!
Holy crap. Have you played this game, Hitsuga?
That's disappointing. I was hoping for a bit more drama and a lot more death to really drive the lesson home for Bruce.
They just brute forced it.
The next room is guaranteed to do just that, and it'll be even better with the stray tagging along. To get there, you two sweethearts have to go through the tunnel of love.
Joker's having so much fun.
Bruce. Thanks.
Yeah, this is pretty much more of the same Hitsuga. So if you like the first one, this is definitely just more. It's good so far. Some high quality metal cane there. Well, it was the Riddlers. Let's see, those haunted
Just
house
take it
funhouse
slow.
rides seem to be a thing of the past in amusement parks nowadays. It's a bit of a shame. Well, they've kind of changed them, Fuzz Arrow. Now it's more common to have mazes that you walk through.
Walk a mile over broken glass. Well, 8 feet should be a piece of cake.
We like to go to,
more romantic than pulling shards
Ew.
from each other's kneecaps.
We like to go to Universal Studios and do their Halloween
okay.
Horror Fest.
I'm okay.
Which is pretty much a bunch of mazes that you walk through. It really creeps out my wife. I love horror stuff, so I'm not scared by it. It's just fun. Yes, nails through her hand, needles, all that kind of stuff. Ugh, no thank you. Yeah, you're right, Rainbow. You could totally use your jacket to clear it off.
Death, our constant fear, our most certain companion. No matter how alone we might feel, death is always waiting. These fleshy vessels, they are born to die, to decay, to wither and wriggle with maggots. But something of us always remains.
Losing a fresh jacket? Not worth it.
Darkest sins, and the sins committed against us. They never stay buried for long.
Oh, he actually wrote on all the gravestones.
Bruce. Better dig up the truth, detective.
I saw Lucius, Thomas Wayne.
In silence.
See, he said dig up, so we probably have to use the shovel here. See, it reminds me of that one scene in Heavy Rain. Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Dig up the truth.
You remember that scene in Heavy Rain where you have to, like, cut off a finger? And I think you get to pick which finger, right? Oh, that's gruesome. And you pick which tool you want to cut it off with. Ah, no thank you.
Riddler. Lucius Fox. Martha Wayne. Thomas Wayne. John Doe. What is this?
There's such a thing as pacing, Bruce. Get back to digging.
You know what's funny is every one of these gravestones has like a cause of death. That reminds me that murder, what is it called? Murder Mystery Party or something in Jackbox Collection number 3. Whenever you finish the game, it gives you a similar, like, John died because he couldn't do math, or Shadow died because he was too slow, or something like that. Yeah, the finger scene is nasty. My sister and I want to make jokes about how he thinks he deserves the pain, and that's why he just crawls on the glass. He's so dark, he just wants the pain.
This'll do the job.
Alright, that's like 3 inches of dirt. You could just wipe it away with your hand. You don't really need a shovel. Let's see, I think I found the booze and the hammer for Heavy Rain. I don't remember what I used. I think I used some kind of saw or knife. Let's see, I'm such a bad father. I deserve to crawl through this broken glass I could easily protect myself from. It makes it more dramatic if they actually go through it.
Oh, God.
Art?
You're so good at pulling people's hearts out of their chests, Bruce.
Damn.
What's one more?
Oh, I see a scale back there.
Something underneath.
Some cards. Life is pain, Your Highness.
See some familiar faces, Bruce?
Princess Bride is such a
There's
good movie.
Thomas Wayne, your dearly departed criminal dad. Joe Chill, you two met in Crime Alley that one time, remember? Bruce Wayne, that cad.
Joe Chill.
And Batman, of course. Nothing happens in Gotham without him skulking around. This is a good old-fashioned whodunit. These are your suspects. The victims, as usual, are all around you. All you gotta do is put the right face on the right grave.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
I'll allow room for some interpretation, but not much.
So we have to say who killed who. Place a sticker on a suspect with the tombstone of their victim. Let's see, I have a pendant shaped like a human heart and it grosses people out and I love it. That's win-win. Okay, so who would we say killed Lucius Fox?
Lucius.
Bruce Wayne, Batman, Thomas Wayne, Joe Chill. You know, he mentioned Joe Chill, but I still really don't remember who Joe Chill was. So, Lucius, I would say, is probably Batman. Crap, what if I want to back out and look at the other ones? Joe Chill's the name for the mugger. Okay. It's going to be Batman or Bruce Wayne here. Father Puppet, Stain, cause of death. Father Puppet Stain. Because him working with Batman is what got him killed. Do you think Bruce? Okay, let's try that.
Good enough. Batman would have been more accurate, but I guess you can't separate the man from the other man. In combat spandex, hard to separate Lucius Fox from the linoleum in Wayne Tower now, too. If you know what I mean.
He did say we have some interpretation, so that's good. Okay, Thomas Wayne would be Joe Chill. I know, and I said Batman. Both of them make sense, though. Combat spandex, though. So we'll do Joe Chill here.
Correct! I guess your dad being gunned down in front of you is something you don't forget, huh?
I have no idea who Batman is. We're a little bit past that one, Hitsuga. Riddler.
I guess he's claiming to know who killed Riddler.
Probably him.
He's not an option, though. Who was the fourth person that we're picking for? I forget the name. I'm guessing we would say... Oh, we can back out. Martha killed him. What was the other one? Martha Wayne.
You're just pulling every string, aren't you?
I think for Martha, it would be Thomas Wayne. And then for Riddler, it's probably going to be Batman. Even though we didn't kill him, somebody else poisoned him. So let's do Thomas Wayne here.
Yes! The Wayne name takes another victim. His shady dealings got a loved one killed. Will history repeat itself tonight?
There's another one over here? John Doe. Diagnosed reject. Reborn. Cause of death. Oh, so there's an extra one. We only have 4 cards.
What's he trying to say?
John Doe is dead. There's only Joker now.
This one makes the most sense. We should put Batman here. Bruce Wayne would be the most correct, but I think Batman is a close second.
Not entirely right, but not wrong either. 'Twas Bruce that killed the poor little Doe. John just wanted to make his best friend happy. He gave his heart willingly, only to have it ripped from his chest, still beating and spraying blood
Still feel
everywhere.
bad about that, but he was going
What
crazy.
a mess. I hope you're happy with yourself.
Are there any left?
No, we placed them all.
There's Riddler.
What the hell?
Someone's in there.
Is it a puppy?
I can't get it open. I'll find something else.
There's a crowbar. I thought we were gonna have to do something with that pendulum in the heart.
Tiffany.
Oh. John Wick does not approve of killing puppies.
I couldn't breathe. I've been in there for hours.
How did you end up in there? And are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay now.
Man, Batman can't protect
Alfred
anybody, can he?
lost touch with you at the Ace Chemical plant. I tracked you. I wanted to help. I ended up here.
What is it?
The final sticker.
It looks like...
That's you.
Oh, she
So
killed
what?
Riddler? What?
Joker thinks you killed Riddler.
I'm not sure why. It's just...
You can tell me.
Bruce, I can't.
Hey, you can tell me.
Joker's right.
What?
I killed Riddler.
Because Riddler killed Lucius?
You killed Riddler.
I'm not proud of it. And who are you?
Riddler's friend.
Selina!
I came to this town to avenge him.
Riddler killed her father.
Riddler killed her father, Selina.
This is Lucius Fox's daughter.
Tiffany.
That woman's dangerous.
Bruce, you're gonna have to turn Tiffany in because of your precious code. Turn her into your old friend Gordon of the GCPD. Wait, you got him fired. No, wait, he's not your friend anymore. He betrayed you. God, what a mess you've made.
Everything's falling apart, guys.
Dinner is about to be served.
These games do a good job
Wait.
of making you feel hopeless.
Bruce. When this is over, we're gonna talk, right?
If we're alive. Hey, Fairweather, how's it going? Okay, what am I gonna pick real quick? I wasn't paying attention. Better believe it.
You can count on it.
It's good to see you, Fairweather. How you doing? You're having a wonderful Saturday. We are right at the end of this game. Episode 5. Things are coming to a head. The final guest awaits. I love those like neon colors that show up in blacklight. They look so cool. Oh, we're back here. We're at the entrance. Do you guys have a record player at home? And do you use it?
Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us. It's got a head explosion setting too.
I was
So
wondering
play
what that
along.
was. See, you used to have one, Hitsuga. I have one in my arcade room. I have a few records, not a lot.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest.
I love dinner parties.
You'll play along.
Sounds good. Always loved dinner parties.
You might not love this one when we're done.
But you have a Laserdisc player too, Hitsuga?
I know it's impolite to start without all guests present, but Bruce,
I never had one
you
of those.
gotta try this.
Oh, that's gonna be person,
Open
isn't it?
up. Come on.
Go on.
I'm not hungry.
Put your lips on it.
I'm not hungry.
But we've gotta get it into his stomach somehow. Don't want him to starve.
Honey, wait! There's your, thing. We don't want to kill him just yet, right?
I got so caught up by... Thanks for having my back, Puddin'.
I bet Laserdiscs
You're so good to me.
look awful now. Because DVDs were a big improvement over Laserdiscs. And even DVDs I have a hard time watching now. You get so used to HD. Let's see, gonna lurk now. Oh yes, it's gonna be a lot of spoilers.
Alfred!
I appreciate the lurk, Kitsuka.
As soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No. I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one?
Well, if Alfred made it,
This thing is real silver, huh?
I'll take the burnt one.
Sure.
We've never
Thanks.
been picky.
The one in the middle.
But that one's burnt.
Ouch.
Wow. I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
There's like a tracker or
That's a
something?
great idea.
Oh.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon. So I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good?
Buzz Arrow. I'm the same way.
family recipe.
Online music is so much more convenient.
Hope you're all hungry.
So,
Still lying to
Joker,
Harley.
how does it feel to lie right to her face?
Oh. I was trying to create some
Polite
dissension.
dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Good. Good. Ugh.
Hey.
Don't make them like they used to.
Someone's gonna get that blade.
Puddin', I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game. 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends.
Oh, is somebody gonna die
Let's
now?
get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession.
Bruce Wayne's been through a lot, Shadow. Concussion, ribs, now stabbed in the leg, crawled through glass.
Raise
Gotta
a hand.
feed the kitty, Rainbow.
Or lose it. That's right. Fingers up.
We actually usually leave food out all the time for the dogs. They just kind of like free feed whenever they want. Luckily, they don't overeat.
Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is...
Oh, we're playing Never Have
have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know. Your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn.
We lied a lot. Even in just this
Pretty
game.
simple rules.
I did it to protect you.
Well,
I only ever lied to protect you.
Oh, please.
did I say tell me your stupid sorry excuses? No! Finger down!
Damn, Joker.
And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course. Next!
What a fun game. Nice catch.
Huh. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one.
I never meant to hurt you, John.
Care what you meant.
I'm trying to appeal to Joker.
I'm much better off now. Finger down.
Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Notice Tiffany's not getting hurt. Does she not put her finger down? Let's see, if I leave out too much food, he just makes himself sick. Oh, I know. If our dogs did that, we could not free feed them.
Tiffany.
I think part of it is because we've always free fed them. They kind of got used to that. If we started off with just meals
Never
and then
have I ever.
took that away, they'd probably eat themselves to death.
You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany.
Damn.
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey.
What does that mean?
Murdered
Exactly.
John Doe.
Killed someone in cold blood.
And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
John's not dead.
John's not dead. I know he's in there somewhere.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Because, John, you could twist around with all your words, and he'd believe you. But not me!
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people
We're a mess.
you surround yourself with. Liars. Thieves. Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so
He has a
glad
point.
we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting.
They didn't hear that?
You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Did I miss a prompt?
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Crap, what did I miss?
Goodbye, Bruce.
Joker sold you out.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about. You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum. I'm gonna kill you.
Babe!
Reminds me of Homer Simpson. Choking Bart.
You gotta... He defused the bomb!
She tried to kill Joker right there. Harley. Go, Alfred.
I'm gonna kill all of you!
It's all about the chairs.
All right, you clowns.
Time to...
Oh, they said that could blow up her head, right? When you chair emote. Every time anyone throws anything. Ooh.
Sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go from there.
Dude, Joker, she just tried to kill you. Tea party. Knife fight. There we go. Better than a sick duck.
That's a problem.
Move!
This is pretty epic music for
Tell
this.
the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I should have killed you the moment I met you.
Oh. I could have killed her. That was a real gun.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Hey, disabled nerd.
Cute couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in.
That was a cool scene. All this slow-mo stuff reminds me of that movie 300. Oh. That was cool. Ooh, he does have a real gun. Chandelier. That's like a death right there.
Wouldn't.
I feel like going to the opera now. Just funny, when we were playing Gabriel Knight 2, it actually had like a legit
Kill him.
opera scene.
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Call me when we can do something a little less lethal.
This ain't over until I say it's over.
Dang, that was crazy. Let's see, that's one heck of a table flip. Let's see, makes me want to replay Arkham again, but yeah, not going to. Arkham games are really good. What was your guys' favorite of those Arkham trilogy? See, how's this game going? Really good. We're actually right at the end of the game, Disabled Nerd. Almost done.
You can't beat me, Bruce.
It's the second game in a row where the opera was featured in the finale. Plus,
I'm the villain of your dreams.
Gabriel Knight was called The Beast Within. This one's called The Enemy Within. Coincidence?
The shadow within your shadow. The tumor lurking in your soul.
You broke my heart, John.
You broke my heart, John. I did need you. I cared about you. But you took what I gave you and you twisted it into something ugly and wrong.
Ugly? Wrong? If you ever loved me, you'd see.
Sounds like a breakup.
Now. It's beautiful.
Hey, don't bite me.
Why so shy, Brucey? Come on. Fuck her up.
Why so serious? Oh, we couldn't get the knife out. Oh. This is good music.
You should see your face.
Damn.
John. John!
I think you just knocked him out.
It's erratic.
Clear.
Come on! Come on! Please!
Dead?
No.
Like dead. No. That's not the proper technique. That man should know.
Saved me. Why? You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
Every life has value. Even yours.
Reciting from the old code again, Bruce. You cling to it like a security blanket, hoping if you just hold on, you'll never fall into the darkness. Remember that night? Drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect.
Good times. Good times.
You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me.
Hmm?
But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad.
Yeah, sure. Some of it was fun.
Oh, Joker.
I hope you'll look at that scar and remember those good times.
Joker will never forget that. Wow. Good old Joker. We save his life and we get stabbed in the end. At least he's on brand.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately.
Nice friendly stab.
I want you to know, we're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right.
28
I'll seal
stab
your
wounds.
case file for good.
Thank you. If the wrong people found out who I am.
That's not going to happen. At least not because of me. Anything else we need to discuss?
I'm
Or
actually
is this
trusting
goodbye?
Waller more than I did in the beginning of the game. Selina.
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
Clear her record.
Catwoman has a sordid past.
Past? I'd say present, with decent odds on future, too.
I'll keep a lid on that, but give her a fresh start. Clear her record.
What record? Anyone else you're concerned about?
Wink. Everybody. Gordon.
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane.
Aw.
He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
He deserves to be honored.
Jim deserves the highest honor.
We did him dirty.
Like always. He put his duty first.
I felt bad about that.
It can't have been easy for him. So, what else?
Avesta.
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right?
She can come work for me.
I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
Let her come work for me. I'll find her a job at Wayne Enterprises.
Is that what she wants?
She should at least know it's an option.
Okay, then. I'll mention it. She's pretty fond of Gotham. God knows why. And of you. You know, she loves that steak place on Clinton Street. Maybe you should take her sometime.
Oh, like a date?
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce.
Selina wouldn't like that.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Selina will remember that.
I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
We were able to pick up Ms. Fox's trail. She's taken to the rooftops.
Good. Stay with her until I tell you otherwise. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. Personally, I don't give a damn about what happened to that maniac. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself. I'm aware of your history with her.
Let me handle it.
With her father.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
My people will let you know where to find her.
It probably won't let us do that right now.
Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
I'm guessing that was going to be for an eventual sequel, which we're never going to see now, unfortunately. Let's see, Bruce is going to give her a literal slap on the wrist and let her go. Yep. Pretty much. They did a good job in this game of nobody is just evil for the sake of evil. Everybody had a pretty good backstory and reasons to do what they did. Yeah, Tiffany is more of a developed character than I thought she was going to be at first. Ah, enhance. So it was her. Oh crap, there goes her drone. We are going to see Tiffany again.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured. I made it. Thinking someday I'd be fighting by your side. Not running from you. I was working up the courage to tell you. Joker? He just... guessed it somehow. Said he knows another psychopath when he sees one. It was almost a relief to admit it. I'm sorry you found out that way.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
You could have told me.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce.
My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out.
Is that her brother or something?
My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it.
I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Damn, okay. This might be the last big choice. Do we want to say that murder's never justified, or I know why you did it? Because I kind of agree with both of those sentiments, especially if we're going from Batman's point of view. Never murders anybody, right? That's like his code. You don't kill people. Bring them to justice instead. But I also understand from her point of view that eye for an eye kind of thing, you know? She knows that real justice is never going to come to the Riddler for what he did. So she kind of took it into her own hands. Let's see, I know why you did it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, really this is just going to change the last scene of the game probably, or how this ends up. Eye for an eye. I would imagine Bruce would probably say the other one, but because it's just a game, I almost side with the I understand why you did that.
I had to do something to take back control.
You're only human.
Please tell me you get that.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And now I take you to jail.
I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together.
Now we can put her in jail. Holy crap. Well, we have Waller also that we told her we would take care of this. So if we don't take care of it, then Waller's going to come after her, right? You think Mentor? Okay, we have one vote for Mentor. What do you guys think? That's funny. I understand why, but you're going to jail beyond. I mean, that's what he said. It's like, it's not justified, but I understand why you did it. Doesn't mean it's right. Let's see, but if a good person chooses to practice doing bad, evil things, it really cancels out the good. She could have a good heart, but if she does bad things, she still has to be put down. Okay, we got one on each. We have a Justice and a Mentor. 2 for Mentor. It's so hard. I like her. Ooh, 2 for Justice. So now it's even. I might have to go grab a coin if we end up split in the middle. I don't want my vote. It depends on whether or not they can really change and turn around things. Yeah, it's a gamble. It's always a gamble. You don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Where's the 8-ball? Let's see. Can we trust her to change? I mean, maybe if somebody killed her mother, then that would happen. Let's get Georgie again. No, honestly, that was a joke. Georgie's going to growl every single time I pick him up. It's very rare that I can actually pick up Georgie, put him down, and not have any growls. Let's see. It depends on whether or not... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a... You know, it's been a while since I've done this. Let me bring this up again. Just one sec. Ask wife A or B. No input beyond that. We could do that. She might be watching the stream. She might actually know what I'm doing. So that might not be a very good guess. But Let's do a poll, because some people might not speak up, but they might do a poll. No, actually, no, she is here. A or B?
A for Andy.
All right, we're doing A. I was about to set up a poll, but she came in and she does not know what's going on. This is as good as a coin flip as we can get. It is A. So A is going to be the one on the left, whatever the first choice was. No, I'm going to take... We're just about done with this game. And then I'm going to take a quick break. Queen Andy has decided. He does. Alright. It's Mentor.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Hi, Andy. Come here,
Come on, Jesse.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
We kind of have a Robin now. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's an Atari shirt. So, is she another character in the DC universe I don't know about? I'm not like super hardcore into the comics, so there's like a lot of characters I don't know about. Oh, there's more. I have the controller here just in case. Her brother is that role with less baggage. Oh.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
Just take a vacation. Actually, I'm just gonna let him speak.
I know it's a lot to take in, but hear me out. This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
If I recall, you were on board with that plan.
Boehner just dropped a wall on your head. It clouded my judgment. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning on him when he killed those agents, that pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse.
That's what Gordon was saying.
A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
There's evil without Batman.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner, but Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain.
But making so
Friends,
much sense.
Colleagues, innocence. No one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties. But it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win.
He is kind of saying
One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma.
Oh, he's not going to change his
But
mind.
I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
I'm not turning into my dad.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
I don't like where this is going, guys.
Because a vision.
This is going to end in a downer.
I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
I'm nothing without you.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hope for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Gosh, what a sad ending. It's almost like he is... Oh, crap. Give up Batman or give up Alfred. I kind of want to give up Batman. He convinced me. Alfred gave a really good speech, and that really made me think that, man, maybe we aren't making things right. Maybe we are really doing more bad than good. This is the last game, so we should just go for broke. I mean, yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. Let's give up Batman. Holy crap. Not that it's going to keep Alfred with us, but it's probably going to do good for everyone in the end. Except for Tiffany. What are we going to do about Tiffany? Alright, let's give up Batman.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
Wow. I'm actually getting emotional. That was crazy, guys. How would they... I mean, even if they try to do a season 3, which they're gone now, how would you even follow that up? I mean, I guess a lot of superhero stories kind of do that, where they do give up at one point. They kind of throw away the costume, but something happens and they have to bring it back. But his speech was so convincing, it's like, you almost don't want him to come back. If he stops, and those crazy supervillains don't have like an antagonist to like want to live up to, maybe crime would just be back to normal, not as bad as it used to be. Let's see, Batman Beyond the Telltale game. Could mentor Tiffany without suiting up, that's true. Press B to smash Sharon Alfred. You're not going anywhere, Pam. Oh man. Holy cow, that was intense. Common theme of Batman. I remember Spider-Man 2, the one with Tobey Maguire. He gave up being Spider-Man in that one too, for all of about 20 minutes, and then picked it right back up. The cherry emote again. Wham! Oh, okay, let's see what our choices were like. I wonder how accurate these are. Evaluating your relationship choices. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
You and 37% of players reveal Joker's lie to her. Just add Batman in a chair for the credits. We need an emote with Batman swinging a chair. What's next? These are kind of cool.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
35.6% of players have assurance that she won't reveal your secret. I kind of trust her. So far we're on the very low end of the choices, like...
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
28.6% of players asked Waller to have him reinstated. We've been picking, like, very, not the favorite choices. I'm kind of surprised. Let's see, I don't like Waller, but I'm a whole goddamn hurricane is a really good quote. That was funny.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Wait, really? That can't be true. It says you and 2.6% of players wiped away Selina's criminal record. That means 97.4% of players said, screw Catwoman. That surprises me. I think because the Telltale servers might be in a funky state right now because their company's gone, maybe these numbers aren't really working right. I don't believe that. That's insane. Yeah, I'm not sure if to trust these percentages. They might have worked like a year ago, but ever since we've been playing this, they all seemed off to me.
I won't let you down.
Oh, this is the only one that we were on the high end for. 80.6% of players also took her under our wing. Oh, and her. I'm on Vesta. Oh, back down. 27.5% of players said to give her a job. I feel bad for her. Especially if they're under 10%. Like, I'm not sure if that's accurate. And what are the chances, you know? Unless it was like, you know, kill a small animal or let it live. Okay, I would believe that. There's probably not that many sociopaths out there.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long,
wow,
does he forget who he really is?
So according to this, only 36.3% of players were convinced by him. Wow. Ooh, that's creepy.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
You and 31% of players agreed the two of you had good times together. I mean, that's not untrue. Like, even if you didn't like Joker, you still had good times. Like, there were some fun scenes between you two. Let's see, it was higher, like 58%. I would believe that. Did you shake hands with the Joker? We did. Because I knew it was going to be a buzzer. I just wanted to see that scene. We had a nice time with the Fraps. That's right. Or Frappes, is that how he said it? Did Gordon betray you? Yeah, he did. Did you determine the fate of the others with Waller? You and 95% of other players had Waller use her influence. Okay. That's a high percentage. Only 36% gave up the cowl. 5.7% of players refused to hear his last words. Wow. You could just tell him to shut up and leave? 58% of players chose to never give up being Batman. See, I believe that. 5.7 players said, like, just get out. That wouldn't be very high to me, I don't think. Which Joker did you defeat? Wait, what? Villain Joker. Oh, because you could have had to fight friend Joker. I'm Batman. See, that percentage about the Waller one, I believe, even though it's 95 versus 5, but some of the other ones were dubious. Their servers are only partially working. Photos collected. Oh, that's right, we did take a few photos. I remember some of these. I guess depending on what choices you make, that changes. Ooh, after the credits scene.
We had so much fun, Joker. I just couldn't stay away.
I knew you wouldn't be able to, Bruce. Let's get you ready.
Creepy. Is that supposed to be like a voodoo doll? Let's see, I like The Wolf Among Us. That might have been my favorite Telltale game, Joker.